I am live in the building. No. Hey y'all. I'm just let me put the in fact I think grab the TV, put it on mute. See how that go. Yeah. Yo. Yo. I got the mean delay. I got the mean delay. Oh, my thing ain't working. Feel me? Might be trying to connect to the turn the Wi-Fi off. I got the mean delay. Got the mean delay. I think might be trying to connect to the turn the Wi-Fi on. I think I'm good money. You know what I mean? I think I'm good money. I'm looking good. I feel like it's looking crisp. Looking crisp. Got the 4K camera. Had the new camera. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it back, but man, I'm just in here. I think I'm good money. You know what I mean? I think ain't nothing going on tonight. No work for the next couple days. Whew. Been working about since last Monday every day. 2 jobs a day. It's crazy. I don't know. Trying to get to the paper. Still owe some people. These bill people, man. They come get me every month. These bills come get me every month, man. I might have to come in here and just go live. Go live. Have this out for the people. But 2:50 in the morning. Just thinking about life, everything going on in it. A lot going on in life, man. I'm watching Bronny play. I think he gonna be alright, man. I know a lot of people feel like he he's really just making it off his name, but I believe what a lot of people are leaving out is the fact that one of the greatest players in the world, LeBron James, has been teaching Bronny to be a solid role player. I believe that LeBron, who can spot talent, who can help talent, sees the he saw, I'm gonna say not sees, he saw the personality of Bronny and realized Bronny is not a scorer. He's not a score first type of player. So what he decided to do is say, all right, in order for you to make it and have longevity within this league, you're going to have to hit threes and play good defense. There's a such thing as a 3 and D player, means you hit threes and you play defense, right? And he molded Bronny into a 3 and D player. I believe he assessed Bronny's personality from a kid. He assessed his skill set from a kid, and together they made him the best player he could be for who he is and to make it on the elite level. Now, I've been watching Bronny play since high school, right? He's never averaged 20, 25, 30 points. The most I remember him scoring was about 20 something when he played, I want to say at the Forum or the State or Staples Center. Let's say Staples Center. He played in Staples Center and in high school at when it was Sierra Canyon versus what is it, St. Patrick's LeBron's old high school. I believe he dropped his most points at that particular time. But throughout his time at Sierra Canyon, he never he never was a scorer. He never was the go-to guy at Sierra Canyon for one. But even like when, like, say you have a senior on your team and you're a sophomore, you were junior. Most of the time, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew my camera was gonna cut off. That's why I was testing it. I don't know what's up with this camera, yo. Give me a second, man. Trying to work this out. That's why you gotta work it out before you get to it. Oh, huh. You know what? I was tripping, bro. Oh no. You know what? I was taking that whole setting wrong, yo. I was taking that whole setting wrong, man. Oh, yo. Sometimes I be tripping, bruh. Sometimes I be tripping, but yeah, I'm gonna get it right. You know, for whatever reason, the other day when I seen the turn off setting, like the auto off, and it said 3, 5, 10 minutes. When I when I seen the turn off, for whatever reason, I thought if I hit turn off, like the camera would cut off. But it was not for what it was not registering to me that you're turning off this particular auto turn off. That's why it turned off. It was on 10 minutes. But I be tripping sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be in here early morning after work. That's what it was, or whatever. And then I be trying to figure this whole thing out because I got a whole new camera. So I had to reconfigure some things. I'm trying to gradually improve my setup. So trying to make a better picture quality, audio quality. I think I get pretty much good audio, but now I got better picture. But anyway, what I was gonna say was with LeBron, he's seen Bronny's personality, and he's seen Bronny's personality as a high school player, and when he played I want to say St. Patrick's, but I can't remember his. Let me look it up right quick. What high school did LeBron James go to? St. Vincent St. Mary. When Sierra Canyon played St. Vincent St. Mary, that's that's about the only game where Bronny scored about 20 something points. Like his career average, not career, his season his high school career average, he didn't average but so many points. So, and I want to say I want to say I'm 40 now, right? Growing up, growing up in the I was born in 84, say about the 90s, early 90s, you were considered nice at basketball if you were a scorer. I mean, you could put the ball on the floor, you dribble, and you score the ball. There was no such thing as a 3 and D player in the 90s. It was like to be nice, like somebody considered you nice, you was a scorer. You scored the ball. Whether you shot the ball, like you had a good jump shot or whatever, or you went to the hole, you know what I mean? I heard Kim and May say, growing up in the 90s when they went to high school, their high school their high school coach chastised them for shooting the ball. It wasn't really it was no real 3-point shooters like that. Like you had your Birds, you had your Dale Currys and Steve Kerrs and John Paxsons, and you had your 3-point shooters. Don't get me wrong, but most people like Jordan and all that mid-range games and all of that, like they didn't really shoot threes like that. You get what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, to be considered somebody who was good in basketball, you really pinpointed those who scored a lot. Yo, this kid, you could give him the ball and he scores from anywhere on the court. He's gonna get to the hole. He's gonna dunk. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna lay it up. He's gonna score. Right. So now, when we look at Bronny James, a person who's not necessarily a scorer, now we're kind of confused because it's like nobody's ever been considered an NBA player that didn't score. You get what I'm saying? Nobody was considered an NBA player who didn't score. When these people went to college, Iversons, Stephon Marbury's, when Kobe was coming out, when Kevin Garnett was coming out as high schoolers, they were all scorers. Like the person who's in college who scores, the Christian Layton's, the Grant Hills, you counted on them for buckets. The Vince Carters, they were bucket getters. So now you have a clear person. Like, hold on, let me stop myself for a second. In college, you got buckets, but when went to the NBA, you might have became a role player. I want to say that. So in college, you got buckets. Then when you got to the NBA, you became a role player. And for whatever reason, whether it was the team you went to, they already had somebody who had a scorer, or whatever the reason, I guarantee you, if you look up somebody like a Patrick Beverly, right? A Bruce Bowen, um, a Robert or Horry, I guarantee you, you look up their college stats, they were putting points on the board. You get what I'm saying? They weren't just you didn't make it to the NBA just off of defense. You get what I'm saying? You were a scorer, and then when you got to the NBA, you fit a role. You fit a role on a particular team or within a particular system, or like I said, you got to a team where they already had a premier scorer at your position, so you had to take a back seat for whatever reason, and then just the shifting of the NBA, you gradually became this particular role player. You get what I'm saying? So I believe I don't I wouldn't say Bronny is the first of his kind, but I really can't recall another person. Like I know I watch Cam and Mace a lot, so they kind of just fresh on my brain. I know they talk about Giannis' brother. I can't really remember his name, but I in particular they go they say, well, we've never seen any highlight tapes or anything to where he got to the league. Where's his pre-draft workouts? Where's his highlight tapes of being in I guess I want to say they from Africa or whatever, somewhere in that region. Where's his highlight tapes to where when they came over, he was this dude. So what I'm saying is with Bronny, he's I don't really remember anybody, to be honest with you. And I'm not the biggest basketball guru, so I'm not gonna put that on the line. But he's really the first person who we haven't really seen get busy to that degree, being a scorer. And now he's like this NBA prospect. Now, obviously, like his father plays a role, his namesake plays a role in the whole process. But to me, people are judging Bronny under that guise of, no, you supposed to be nice, and then when you get to the NBA, you can just fit a role. Versus he might be the first and only. Like I said, I'm not the biggest sports person like that, but he might be the only player who's able to not really be a scorer and forge his way to a NBA roster spot, and by actually preparing himself to be a 3 and D player. Like right now, right? We look at Bryce, we look at Cayenne, and I'm just naming like the sons of legendary players. Bryce, LeBron, Cayenne, Carmelo. They're scorers. When you look at the game, you see them scoring. You look at Gilbert Arenas' son. I can't remember his name, but I watched Gil Arenas. I watched Gil Arena, the show. No Chill Gil. I watched Gilbert Arenas, but Gil's Arena. I'm bugging. But I watched his show, so I was put on to his son in that way. I didn't know about his son until watching him. You know what I'm saying? But watching him, he's a scorer. His dad is teaching him to be a scorer, even if it like I wouldn't say teaching him to be a scorer. I believe his personality trait, far as what Gilbert said, was he used to play soccer, and then I guess around 11, 12, he got into basketball. Then once he got into it and he wanted to be good, that's when he started coaching them, because he didn't want to put the pressure on his kid, right? I seen Gil say that. So what I'm saying is his personality trait made him a scorer. I just never seen Bronny's personality trait for him to be a scorer. And listening to Gil again, when he said when he was about when Bronny was about, say, 14, 15, LeBron had they was in the same place or whatever. However it happened, LeBron said, "Hey, Gil, can you work them out? see what he got, what if it's possible or whatever. I guess with them being guards and all of that, you just wanted his opinion, right? So he worked him out against somebody else who was a little older and more aggressive at the time, and he had to light a fire under him by saying, "Hey, man, he kind of killing you out here. I need you to turn it up, whatever." And he did that, and he seen it in him. So that's kind of why Gilbert has that fire when it comes to LeBron and Bronny, because he worked him out and he knows it's in there. And I guess he's a Laker fan. He's an LA dude. So I just I believe, Gilbert knows it's a guy in there. And I just believe Bronny's gonna do good. I believe the world is looking at it wrong. Not wrong, but it's like I get how they're looking at it. They looking at it with the lens of you become a role player in the NBA. You don't get to the NBA as a role player. In short. But that's what Bronny James. Bronny, I salute you. I'm gonna be watching. I watch all the summer league games now. Like I never really watched summer league games. I left that to my cousin. But now I'm watching summer league games while I'm at work and all of that. Cause it's Bronny, you know what I'm saying? I believe he he is preordained to be a great, not that he can't be a star player, but he's at least gonna be like one of the greatest solid role players ever, because he's literally trained for that. And I think I was gonna end it, but I can't leave this out. This is what I hate about the summer league play and the coverage of Bronny James and the people discussing it and watching it. Even even the even the people on Gilbert Arenas, people on Gil's Arena, not people, but Rashard McCants in particular, Brandon Jennings in particular, and any other NBA player. I'm like I said, I'm not. I've never been an NBA player. Obviously, I'm. I'm. I barely. I was barely a sports player, to be honest with you. Far as competitively, competitively, I was barely an sports player. But I watched the game, and as a fan, just as a fan, I can see when Bronny's in the game, they're having him play a certain way within the system. He comes down the court, he runs directly to the to the corner three, and he's waiting for the rotation of the ball to get his shot off. Now, was to me, I do not believe it is his choice to do that. I believe that is the choice of the coaches and maybe say JJ Redick, like the head coach of the Lakers. The choice of the coaches of the Lakers um summer league team, who who I heard was also the coach of the G League team. But I believe they have him running a particular offense which they're trying to see if he can grasp. All right, when you're in the game, you're gonna run to the corner. You might push up to the elbow, and you just waiting on a rotation to the pass, and you take that corner shot or you take that elbow shot. I believe they are training him to play that position. Also, I heard JJ Redick say this. We wanted him to press to full court press the ball up and down all the time. So when you're watching the game, without hearing JJ Redick say that, when you're watching the game offensively, that's what he's doing. He's now these last two games on his back to back, he's actually kind of got a little pick and roll going. He's coming up, he's going down to the corner, but he's pushing up to the elbow and he's grabbing a handoff and got pick and roll going. So now they're starting kind of to develop some type of offensive plays where he's actually involved in the play. You get what I'm saying? So I just hate that when his first couple games, like when they was playing the Carolina Classic, when they got to Vegas and they were playing these first couple games, and his role was it's like it's a clear role he's playing. So when he's not scoring but 3, 5, 6, 8 points or whatever it is, and he's not necessarily, and he is missing, right? His opportunities, he is missing. It's not like he's necessarily like what he went 6 for 26, 0 for 16 from three. So he is missing. Don't get me wrong, but when your whole thing is your whole role is I get to the corner and just wait for the pass and then take that shot if you open or whatever if the rotation ain't quick enough, it's hard to establish a rhythm, right? And like you kind of shooting cold like when in gameplay, not like the practice before the game, even though you're starting. So now these past two games, like the game on what's today? Well, today's Friday because I'm shooting this 3 in the morning, but Thursday and Wednesday they had a back to back in Vegas against well last night they played Cleveland and I can't remember the night before. It's too far away. But anyway, he was involved in the in some plays which got him going, hit a mid range, hit a layup. You get what I'm saying? And now he started hitting threes. Not that he's hitting them at a high clip, but what I'm saying is now it's coming to him. So when they was just having him come, and then again they're having him press full court. So now if you watching the games, you could clearly see he's tired out there. He doesn't he doesn't have that NBA win right now. You get what I'm saying? He has that practice win and but that up and down for 6, 7 minutes straight against premier players and you actually pressing a person on defense, you pressing the ball, they actually playing him against the more better player on the team. Like he's defending the more better players on the opposite team. Like, you know what I mean? So I just don't like the criticism. I don't like the criticism he's getting because, like I said, especially these former players where I mean, if I can see it, I know they see the how they are playing him versus oh, he's in rhythm, he's just not making it, or he's too timid. I believe a lot of that is coming from the coaches. So, what my LeBronny James take is just that I believe he'll be okay. I believe he'll get more confident, or he'll get the shots that start dropping once he start being more involved offensively. You just can't leave him to be run down to the corner and to just stay there. He hasn't built enough experience to where now when the lights is on, he just gonna be knocking him down. You gotta work him in. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how I feel about Bronny James, man. Salute to you, Bronny, man. If you ever see this, just know if you've always had a support in me, man. From high school, and I just think it's dope. I just think it's a dope. I think it's a dope thing to play with your dad. I mean, I want to talk. Let's talk about that. Let's transition to not the nepotism conversation. I'm kind of tired of that, but just the conversation of LeBron putting his his not what is it? It's not expectations. His wants, his desires to play with his son above Braun Bronny's desires to play with his dad. Because it always comes out. They ask him and they go, "We haven't talked about it," or whatever, whatever. And people feel like this is LeBron's dream, and he's kind of stepping on, or he's putting so much pressure on Bronny because this wasn't his dream. And no, this was what Bronny wanted, bro. This is what they both wanted. When LeBron said what 5 years ago now, probably 5, 6 years ago, yo, my biggest thing at this point, I didn't won the championships, I got the MVPs, I didn't got gold medals. I want to play with my son. LeBron did his part. He stayed healthy. He stayed productive. He stayed disciplined. He stayed dedicated. And now when the time comes and he had to say, "Hey, I need you to do right by me, LA." They did right by him. You get what I'm saying? And I believe when he said that, I believe Bronny said that. He didn't say it publicly, but I believe that was the thing. Like, yo, from what you got, if you, I want to play with you, you want to play, I believe it would be dope. First time in history. I believe at that point, that's when a real, not a real talk, but a a talk like when you have somebody who can get you somewhere, right? You have a backing of somebody who has pull, has the knowledge, has the resources to actually get you to reach your particular goal. And Bronny and LeBron sat down and had that conversation of, if you really want to make it to the NBA and that is your goal, and it would definitely be my goal to play with you, we gonna really have to work out. You're gonna have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning before school. You have to take these shots. You have to eat right. You have to work out. You have to run. We had to cut out. I doubt if they eat fast food, to be honest with you. But they probably get a snack here and there, whatever, whatever. But let's just say Bronny liked McDonald's. All right. Let's say Bronny liked McDonald's at the when he was 13, 14. I'm a kid. I'm gonna go get me some fries or whatever, whatever. I see my pops, he spent $2 million on his body. He working out, he got the chef, he got, you know what I mean, whatever, whatever. when he was 13, 14, and they had that real talk, right? I believe part of that was, listen, nutrition, calisthenics, all of that. Like, you gonna eat what I eat. You gonna take whatever supplements I take it, to the degree of, I mean, fits your body. You gonna you gonna wake up when I wake. You gonna run. Obviously, you're gonna go to school and all that. So we gotta factor that in. But you're gonna take these shots. You you're gonna get these shots up. We're gonna learn some spots. We're gonna learn defensive drills. We're gonna learn whatever, all of that. I believe, like I said, you gotta cut out fast food. You're gonna get my I'm gonna have my chef cook for you now. We're gonna meal prep. What all of that, that was a conversation at 13, 14. And said, if you want to do this, I want to do this with you, because it would, and then it would be even doper if I stayed around to the point where you get in, and we playing together. I believe that that's been the goal. That has been the goal. That's been the dream. And they made it happen, man. So, and I thought I was gonna be off this, but I got some more to say about, even in that, right? Even in that, I believe the goal is not reached yet. The goal is to be the first NBA father and son duo. And in that, I believe, knock on wood, I believe Bronny James and LeBron James Sr., whatever, they'll be playing. Bronny's coming in the first game of the season. He'll be in a Laker uniform first game of the season. He'll I say it'll either be a situation where he'll be the first player off the bench in the first quarter. This is my prediction. He's either the first player in the first quarter, or not even the first player, but he'll get in the first quarter. But I don't know if it'll play out like that. It just depends. I think it would depend on foul trouble. If someone, like, say Russell, what is it? D'Angelo Russell. If D'Lo, say, gets into quick foul trouble with within like the first 4 minutes of the game, you'll see Bronny come in, right? Or something like that. I believe it's either something like that, but I don't believe in that. It's either gonna be something like that, or what I'm putting my money on, it'll be second quarter. Like, LeBron starts, right? So how I see it is, LeBron starts, he's gonna play 8 minutes in the first quarter. He'll get sent to the bench. Quarter runs out. Second quarter, they play a couple minutes, 2 more minutes. Around the 10-minute mark, him and Bronny gets up, go to the scorer's table, and they both enter the game. That's my prediction. First game of the season. Like, and I'm saying that because LeBron starts. I think if the game is going and it's jump ball first quarter and they're going, and Bronny comes in, like I said, unless somebody gets in foul trouble, I don't really see him just coming in off the bench and he's entering the game. But once LeBron and them are going, the Lakers is playing, whatever, the game is going, it's good, close game, whatever. He takes a breather for the first. I mean, because what it is, I think, you want to get, you don't want Bronny to sub in while he's subbing out. You get what I'm saying? You want them to play together at a nice little clip, at a little, say, at a 3 to 5 minute clip. You want them to be on the floor together, right? So I'm gonna give him about three. I'm gonna give him about 3 minutes, right? I'm gonna give Bronny about 3 minutes. I'm not gonna say he going 8 minutes straight. I'm gonna give him about 3 minutes. So what my prediction? LeBron jump ball. He's on the court playing. All right, he subs out. Like I said, end of the first quarter. Well, it could happen at the end of the first quarter or the beginning of the second quarter. About I say about 10 minutes. End of the first quarter, 10 minutes. I close out second quarter. Come in about 10 to 9, 10 minutes left in the quarter on the second count. They both get off the bench, get to the scorer's table. We both checking in. That's the picture. That's the picture. They both checking in at the scorer's table. They both stepping on the court at the same time. That's my prediction. Game one. And the reason why I say game one of that, because you could, I mean, it's already going to be a packed house. But the main point is, to me, knock on wood, knock on wood, LeBron is about to be 40. The moment is him and his son playing together. That's the storybook. That's the movie. That's the documentary. That's 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 the everything. You cannot risk LeBron, whatever. I don't even want to put it in the air, but you cannot risk something happening to where that moment don't happen. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta get the moment. The moment, even if even if Bronny goes to the G League after, he can go to G League in the third quarter. Like at halftime, they sent Bronny to the G League at halftime. You gotta get the moment. You gotta get the moment. You gotta get the picture. You gotta get the video, the shit for the movies. You gotta get the film for the movie. You gotta get them both coming off the bench, walking to the scorer's table, taking up the warm up, boom, buzzer. They both stepping on the court. That's my vision. Second quarter, about 9 minutes. My 9 minutes to go after LeBron takes his breather from starting. That's my vision. It might happen. Like I said, the other vision is first quarter. Somebody gets in foul trouble, right quick. D'Angelo Russell gets in foul trouble, but then you got the reason why I don't really see that, because you got the other Reeves. You got Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves. Like I just don't see how. I don't know. Is Austin Reeves a starter or D'Lo the starter, or they start together? I don't even know. But that's just how I see it. So if one of them gets in foul trouble real quick, then he'll come in off the bench. But other than that money shot to me is that second quarter play. And like I said, you cannot risk the season going on and something happening to either one of them. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. You cannot risk that. So what you got to do is you got to get the money shot. It's going to happen the first play of the game. I mean, not first play of the game, but the first game of the season is going to happen. You got to get that. But once again, shout out to the James family, man. Yo, it's going to be a historical night, yo. I mean, it's already historical because they the first father son, but it's like, yo, you can't have you can't risk it, man. You cannot risk not having that happen. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be the Lakers' first home game, and I don't know if I don't think the schedule is out yet, but I have a feeling that their first home game should, if the NBA is, I think they're gonna like it's either two things, right? You can either be away for the first home game, or I mean, for you either be away for the first game of the season, and then like your home game comes later, or you could be home the first game of the season, right? Now, if the NBA were smart, not smart because they are smart already, but what I want to say the NBA bet, if the NBA were betting on themselves, right? I believe the NBA would make the Lakers first home game, because it has to be a Lakers home game where he gets in the game, right? That too. I don't know if I said that. But I believe their first home game, the NBA would make it like the third game of the season. Just so they can bet if Bronny's gonna be a Laker when the season starts. And they put their money on um if Bronny's gonna play the first game and they're playing the Grizzlies in Memphis. You get what I'm saying? That's like that would be like the NBA side of it. Like let's see if they really gonna put Bronny in the game, or is he gonna be a Laker at the start of the season if the first game is not till the third game. Like they're gonna go play Memphis, and then they'll play Houston in Houston, and then they'll play the Rockets in Houston, and then their third game of the season they'll be home. If they wanted to, if they like I said, if they wanted to skew the sports betting books to for the people to bet on if Bronny will actually even play in the first Laker game. You get what I'm saying? Versus he's gonna play that first Laker game if he's if they're the Lakers that are at home, because that's the money shot. The Lakers want that money shot in their building, against their floor, in their ooh, you know what I thought about? Do they play Sunday games early? I wonder if that's a thing. I don't even know. No, I don't do the NBA play Sunday games? Because I'm only thinking that because the Lakers wear white on Sundays, right? And I wonder, I wonder what, I wonder what colors will the Lakers be wearing. I wonder what colors will the Lakers be wearing. That might be a bet. What uniform will the Lakers be wearing when Bronny and LeBron step on the court together? And to me, I believe the Lakers will want that gold, that classic Laker gold and purple trimming or whatever. I think that's I think that's the uniform they want. But I wonder, say that first home game is on a Sunday. I wonder if they would I wonder if they would I wonder if they would change up their Sunday attire for that. That's interesting. I think that's interesting. I don't know. I wonder if they would let that happen. Like, I wonder if they want that I wonder if that's a thing. But I believe that but I believe they want that gold and purple. That gold Lakers uniform. And oh man, y'all remember when I guess he's a rookie, but the white guy, his last name was Dick, and then um the black guy, his last name was Black, and they did the little jersey swap, and they took the picture and it said Black Dick. Then they had that going around the internet. You know what I'm saying? I wonder, because LeBron is 6 and Bronny is 9. I wonder where they do the 6'9" picture. I wonder if they're gonna do the 6'9" picture, yo, or or will they stand on some 96 type of thing? Yo, LeBron and Bronny, if y'all do the 6'9" picture and with the Kendrick Lamar, the what the Kendrick Lamar, who the hell is the Kendrick Lamar? Uh, they not like us. You know that's going up. You know that's going up with the freaky ass. He's a 69 god. Yo, Bronny and Bronny, yo. What y'all finna do with that first picture, man? Cause I know y'all didn't even take a picture yet. I wonder if y'all gonna get. Oh man, I'm thinking about pictures now. Yo, man, you know what's gonna be. Oh, I'm thinking about the team picture, man. Every year, I, I every year they take like a team picture, they put it in like the little program you could buy for like $50 at the game, and they got the little team picture. Yo, they gonna have a team picture. Yo, they're gonna be standing next to each other. LeBron with his hand over his shoulder. Yo, that team picture about to be fire. It just hit me, bro. Talking about pictures. Yo, that's gonna be dope. Y'all might have to get that program somehow, man. Might have to go to LA, man. I might have to take a trip to LA. I already want to go to the Clippers joint. Yo, look at me talking like I got money, yo. I ain't no star. I just work hard. Yo, I might have to go to LA and take. I need a program, yo. Yo, wow, that'll be dope. That's gonna be dope. Is what I'm trying to say. That is gonna be dope. The team picture and LeBron gonna be standing next to Bronny. Yo, that's crazy, yo. That's fire. That's fire, bro. Bronny's gonna be standing next to LeBron, and Bronny gonna have LeBron gonna have his hand draped over Bronny's shoulder like this on a team picture. It's my boy. It's my boy right here. Fire. That's fire. That's fire right there. But I just back to the game. I wonder the Lakers gonna go. They gotta go gold. They gotta go gold. I don't think they do. Who is gonna be? Ooh, they gonna put them on that Thursday. I know they gonna. They gonna do it for the Lakers though. I think that first game is gonna be Thursday night, Tuesday night, Thursday night, one of the two. Ooh, I wonder if they gonna give it to TNT. TNT on the last year. Damn, it's so many things to think about on that Laker game. Do you give it to TNT? I wonder if that might be a bidding war right now, yo. That might be a thing, yo. Yo, I think that might be a thing right now going on behind the scenes. Who get that Laker game, bruh? I think they planning this thing out crazy right now. Or I mean, not right now, but they probably been planning it out. They just said the NBA just signed that new deal agreement, that NBA TV agreement for like having billion, how many billions of dollars. I wonder if that was a point. I wonder if that was a point. Like knowing, all right, yo, Bronny's is definitely coming out. Yo, we need to lock in that game. We need that game because ESPN Disney is ESPN ABC. You got TNT. You got NBA TV. Are they on Prime yet or YouTube? I I know NFL got the Prime Thursdays and Saturdays. I think, and I know NFL got Prime, but yo, what is it? ABC? I don't think they do NBC no more, right? They do ABC, TNT, ESPN, but that's the same company. ESPN and ABC is Disney. TNT is by themselves, I believe, and you got NBA TV. I don't. It's not going to be on NBA TV, so that's out of the question. But it's going to be. Ooh, so that probably would that. I guess that would be a T. That would be a TNT and a Disney thing. Yo, that's a TNT and a Disney thing. Yo, I wonder if one of them points on that new TV agreement was we need that game. It might. It's probably gonna be on ESPN then, because on the isn't don't TNT get Tuesdays and Thursdays? ESPN get Wednesdays and Fridays. So I'm thinking Wednesday or Friday. Wednesday or Friday on the ESPN, or you want it on a Tuesday or Thursday? Mm, might be on a Friday. Might have to schedule on a Friday because you don't. Because well, people got to work anyway. People gonna stay up because the Lakers on the West Coast, right? So it's gonna be a 10:30 start, far as East Coast time, 7:30 West Coast. Well, it's gonna be that late game. It's gonna be a double header. Oh, do you put it on ESPN on that Friday late game? Oh, I wonder if TNT had a say in that. I wonder if TNT had a say in that. That's crazy, yo. Yo, it's so many. Yo, that's so many bets right there. I just coming through my brain right now, yo. And you could do you could bet what channel is gonna be on, what night of the week is gonna. I don't even know because I'm not a better, so this might be already bets. I'm pretty sure they're bets. What quarter he gonna get in? How many minutes he gonna play? I say about 3 minutes. Uh, 3 minutes second quarter. Because I think it's a thing them both being at the scorer table checking in at the same time. I think that's the scene. The uniforms they're gonna be wearing. if they get an assist, whatever, back and forth, yo, all types of, yo, yo, I gotta check the prop bets. I'm not a betting man, but I know all of those are prop bets. All of those got to be prop bets, yo. How many minutes he gonna play? What game is he gonna get in? What uniforms? What quarter? Will he score? Will it be an assist for LeBron? Will he give LeBron an assist? Um, what night of the week? What what broadcast company? Yeah, I'm thinking Friday night. Nah, they may not want to compete with everybody trying to go out though. You might want to catch them on a weekday because you know people gonna be in the house. They gotta work, but they willing to stay up late to see the Magic. You don't want to get people who want to hit the club though. Ooh, so if we doing ESPN, we're doing Wednesday night on ESPN. Damn, I don't know, but I think you went. Nah, yo, nah. Nah, you want to. I feel like I want. I want inside the NBA to come on after though. I want. You know what? I'm thinking on real time right now. I want in. I want inside the NBA to come on after the game because you getting more coverage, more airtime. As a Laker, I think you would want. I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to figure out the day of the week now. So we going Tuesday or Thursday? You want the you might want the Thursday night. Uh, you want Thursday night. Thursday night TNT. You get the 7:30 Western time, 10:30 is Eastern time. Right, you get the second game of the doubleheader Thursday night TNT. Cause then you got the inside the NBA. Follow that. That's one. That's another outlet. They're gonna be talking about it all night. Going. Then you still get Sports Center talking about it all Friday. You know what I mean? See, I think because ESPN is gonna get the highlights. They're gonna run in the highlights all day, and they're gonna get I think everybody's gonna want a piece of it in a sense, right? So everybody's gonna want a piece of the coverage in a sense. So TNT on a Thursday. So then you get the inside NBA coverage. Then you always gonna get Sports Center, Scott Van Pelt if people want to turn there. Uh, what's it? Yo, yeah, Sports Center. You always gonna get that ESPN Sports Center coverage all day. Then you gonna get all of the talk shows in the morning. Yo, hold on, dang, hold on. I'm thinking, yo, it's got me in a rabbit hole right now in my head. Skip, Skip Bayless is leaving FS1. He he gotta have a show coming, yo. I'm listening to the Joe Button podcast, and they was trying to decide if Joe was saying Skip is gonna retire. And if Skip is over in the summer, I think they say the summer, right? How is Skip? He has to have something after that. He has to have his own network, YouTube, whatever. How do, how you leave without talking about that moment? As much as he's been on LeBron, as much as he's been like, what is I forgot. Oh, Howard Cosell to Skip is the Howard Cosell to Muhammad Ali, right? To LeBron and Muhammad Ali, Howard Cosell, right? How does his son Bronny come in and you don't have a take on that? So Skip is he can't be retiring. He might be leaving FS1, but he's not retiring. He might retire after the 2024 season, 2024-2025 season, as far as retirement. But no, he might. He's leaving the show, but he's definitely not retiring. He can't miss the coverage on that though. So he would have to have his voice out there somehow. I can't see him going all these years with LeBron, and then now Bronny is playing, and his voice is not to the masses on that moment. So Skip is definitely not retiring. He definitely got some type of plan. Yo, I could not to even say he got a show. What I'm saying is on with that particular moment, he had some type of plan in place, even if he's planning to, even if he calls Stephen A and says, Stephen A, you know this moment is gonna happen. Whether it be on your YouTube show or it be on ESPN as a one-off, we gotta make that happen. When that happens, I gotta be on the next day. I like he has. I'm not saying he like I said. I'm not saying he has a whole show lined up, but for that particular moment, it was hard for me to think that Skip doesn't have a place to where you're not gonna hear his voice on that moment. I think he has some type of setup. He's either worked out something with Stephen A. He's worked out something with ESPN and Stephen A. He's worked out something with I don't see on shit. It is what it is. Mark Jackson. Uh, yo, I be, but honestly, I do think he ain't got no money in my account. How was the Wells Fargo? Let me know what it was. But definitely Skip got something. He has to have something. He has to have something. He has to have something. But dang, he has to have something, bro. He has to have something. I'm just thinking about it. But yo, man, the bets, yo, that's gonna be a moment, man. That's gonna be a moment. And you know, I'm definitely gonna be. I'm not taking on work, but I'll definitely probably be working if it falls on my work day. What I mean, I work a lot, so I'll probably be working. But I definitely gonna be watching on the phone. That's gonna be a big moment in sports, man. It's gotta happen first game of the season. You can't risk nothing happening. Can't risk nothing happening. We gotta get this in for the books. We gotta get it in for the record books. We gotta get it in for the movie, for the documentary, for the biographies. We got to get that. So that's gonna happen. That's definitely gonna happen. That's man. I didn't spent I spent about an hour talking about Braun and Bronny, yo. I don't know that was gonna happen, but we live, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta talk and get these thoughts out, man. Shit, I got so much going on in life right now. Nigga done fucked up. Got shit fucked up. But it is what it is. Make it through, gotta push through. But I mean, I don't have to go to New York no more. Man, I lost. Nah, we ain't gonna take it there, but just crossed my mind as far as the pandemic. I lost a great friend. I lost the first it was my first time ever losing a close friend of mine. So that happened. And last year, I lost my uncle. However, when I lost my friend during the pandemic, with the whole everything going on, and it was a whole thing of everything is limited and you don't want to be around crowds of people and people, what I mean, because the spread and all of that and all of the chaos of that whole situation going on. The funeral it was put out to us, even as the homies, that, what I mean, it would be a limited attendees, just, what is it like? Intimate family or whatever and all that, whatever, whatever. But I took that like I understand and it just all of that that went into that just whole time. It was, if y'all remember, it was just a crazy time. And I just took it as whatever, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I say that to say with not being able to, I want to say, it turned me off to funerals, right? Like my whole life, I, my whole life, I've always looked at funerals as closure. I always looked at it as you're paying your last respects, right? So it's like I was conditioned to, if you don't go to somebody's funeral, then Not that you're not doing right by them, but you might not just have closure for yourself. Like that's your way to show up for them and that one last time type of thing. Outside of like going to their grave if you want to do that, right? But it was something like of importance. And when that pandemic happened and one of my closest friends passed away, and I wouldn't say the option wasn't taken away, but I wasn't trying to crash nobody's funeral, and it was just a lot going on. So I just took it as it is what it is type of thing. But it just turned me off to funerals. So when my uncle passed last year, being that for me, I wasn't in the I say in these last 10 years, 10, 15 years of my life, shit, what I've been in North Carolina since 2006. So I've been here 2006, 16, 26, 18 years now. About the last 15 years of my life, I haven't been as close with my uncle as to say as my great friend of mine. You get what I'm saying? So if I didn't make his funeral for whatever, I definitely didn't even feel the need to go to my uncle's funeral. So when he passed, even though, that was one of my I mean, it was my not my he was my uncle, he was my close uncle. I grew up with him, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew with my uncle type. But it wasn't like an estranged family member. But I'm not as close to my family as my other brothers and sisters are to my family. But I just didn't feel the need because I was just not in a good place. I didn't really. But as of recent, I'm in a better place, and I intended on going to their grave sites, my friend and my uncle, to kind of be at peace because not that I want to go to funerals again, but I felt like I had to pay my respects to them to possibly go to other people's funerals because I don't see me not going to any more funerals ever. You know what I mean? Because there are certain people that I believe I would have to go to. You get what I'm saying? In that time, I did lose my grandfather, my mother's father. I lost. I don't. When did Lynn? I don't remember when Lynn, but I know I miss his. But hey, man, Lynn. It's a few funerals I didn't miss. I didn't miss because the timing and whatever. But you know what I mean. But especially after that happened, the pandemic, and I lost my one of my greatest friends. I just was so off it. I'm still off it for me too. Like I don't want a funeral now. I feel like it's not really necessary. But I do feel like I had there's some people I would have to attend, right? So for me and my peace of mind and where my mental is at right now, I felt like I wanted to make it right, and I felt like I had to visit them, whatever, whatever. But turn of events happened. I put in some phone calls and spoke to some people and realized they both were cremated. They both have been cremated, and people just have their ashes. So it's not really a thing to. I'm I'm not finna go to somebody's house and go talk to somebody's ashes. I've been I mean from from their passing, I've always spoke to them in spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that I do for me, far as whenever I do it. You know what I'm saying? Just like right now. You know what I mean? Part of this is so they can hear it. And like I just believe in that. So I've always spoke to them in my own particular way at my own particular time and said my feelings and whatever. Like if it was like when I was driving in my trucks at work and all of that type of stuff. So if it's not an actual grave site to go to, then I'm at peace now. You know what I'm saying? I'm at peace right now. So, but to be honest with you, when I did make the decision to go to the grave site to be further at peace, I guess you want to say, to make amends with my not being there because I mean I value my uncle. Like I value my friend, and it definitely wasn't a it just was a situation that was crazy. So, but if they're in ashes right now, then it's all good. They know my heart. Yeah, man. I don't know what brought it to this, but it just came across my mind just now. And went from talking to Bronny James about funerals, just being on live. I don't know. I kind of wanted to do this. I'm testing out the camera, obviously. Testing out. Like I said, I got a new camera, and I just wanted to test it out, and I just wanted to see. And I was gonna I'm glad I went live though. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool, and it's cool when you don't. It's kind of cool when you don't have a following because you can get all of this out and you're looking at nobody talking to you. I mean, nobody watching you, and I mean, it ain't no different than me recording it and kind of just putting it out later because ain't nobody watching me then either. So, but I just want to say I love my peoples, man, and it was just I believe I'm in a better place right now mentally. And like I said, I was gonna say, even when I made the decision to go to the burial site, it was hard to even ask that information. You know what I'm saying? Just to I'm planning. I wanted to go. You know what I mean? It was hard for me to even muster up that conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I mean, and it's wild because I wouldn't say I'm a hood dude. You know what I mean? I'm not a hood dude. I I am of the hood. I am of the hood. I am of the projects. But I was I was a good kid. You know what I mean? Some on some good kid, mad city type of thing. But yeah, that was the first time me losing such a close, the closest, one of the closest friends I ever had. So I mean, like I brought the hood thing up because growing up in the hood, a lot of people say, "Yo, I lost close friends early. I lost them often, and all of that." But the group, the group I was a part of, or am a part of, not was a part of, because we still brothers to this day. To me, we were a good group of kids, young adults, teenagers, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We got into our little troubles here and there, whatever, far as whatever. But it wasn't like we wasn't gangbangers. We wasn't gangbangers. I sound like some old dude. We wasn't part of any gangs. We wasn't no boosters or robbers. We wasn't little bit of drug dealing. A little bit of drug dealing, to be honest. But that really wasn't our character. You know what I'm saying? As an overall, that wasn't the group's character overall. We was good people. You know what I'm saying? And we've grown to be great fathers, husbands, people, citizens in society. You know, um, I'm guessing a couple of us, not us, but I guess us, but like I said, did a couple of whatever. But you know what I mean. But we like right now we all living life, uh, doing good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I mean, we good people. We living. You know what I'm saying? We on a good path of just providing for our family and doing what we need to do as good people. You know what I'm saying? So I love my brothers. I love my brothers, and that was just a very big blow. To be honest with you, I didn't. Yo, I didn't expect that. Yo, I didn't expect that. Yo, that was a wild time. Yo, 2020 was a wild year. 2020 was a wild year. I'm about to get off this, right? Because I'm about to transition. Because it's making me sad a little bit. It's making me sad a little bit. 2020 was a wild year. However, 2024, it might be wilder than 2020. Yo, right now, the world is on fire. Yo, this nigga Kendrick Lamar has a Drake diss record number one on Billboard charts. That means like number one, not in hip hop, not in urban music, not in R&B, not in not in the city, like number, I'm not gonna say the world, but the US, like which makes up a big part of the world type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like people want to be on US charts. Like we are the black people are the culture, but US is the culture for the world type of thing, right? So he has the number one record in the US calling Drake a pedophile. That's wow to me. I said this in a group chat and I'm saying it on record right now. I haven't spoke on this beef in my on my channel. I mean, I'm a fan at the end of the day. I'm a fan of just music. I'm a fan of battle rap. I'm just a fan. And I didn't like my whole thing was I don't do this YouTube channel thing for numbers, to be honest with you. I mean, if it made me money one day, that'd be cool. But that's I'm more so doing this for my daughter, to be honest with you. So one day she can find these, and I said this before, but if she find this one day and just wanted, if not that I had to be gone or whatever, I had to be dead or anything, but if she found this while she was at college, or she's 26 and she's just in her living room, just ain't got nothing to do, and she just decided to go to her dad's channel from 2024, you know what I mean? It's 2045 or whatever. And she just wanted to hear me talk because I'm in the Bahamas, hopefully retired, or whatever. I don't even know my age at that point. All I'm saying is, if she just wanted to hear me and just go on about life, she could just turn this on and view me. That's the basis of why I'm doing this. It's not really about money and getting fame. I'm not even that type of dude. But I said this in the group. So I said that in the group chat, and I didn't make no reaction blogs. And I seen like I could have had a chance to. Yo, that's wild, bro. It is wild. Kendrick Lamar has a number one song in the U.S. calling one of the biggest artists in the world, Drake, a pedophile. That is a wild concept. That's wild just to think about. Like that's crazy to me. On top of that, somebody, a 20-year-old kid, just tried to assassinate the former president of the United States, Donald Trump. Wow. Crazy. 2024. Now, once again, in the group chat, yo, in the group chat, I was like, it's just fake. I'm gonna keep it real with you. In the group chat, I thought it was fake. I was like, yo, this is fake. Right? And I had many reasons of why it could be not. I listen to Joe Buttons. I listen to Joe Budden, and I don't want to say it's staged because stage to me means like a play, like people are playing a particular role. I believe it was orchestrated in a way to where there would be an attempt on Donald Trump. Like, it's not fake either. It's not stage or fake. I think that is the wrong terminology. But it was an orchestration to where Donald Trump would appear to be shot at, and things, and now he looks like a person who's persevered through extraordinary measures, right? Now, people like to say, "Yo, why would you stage it? Why would you want to be shot, and why would somebody attempt to be shot and all of these things?" Right? For one, before we even get into the action, the reaction we have to start with. One of the most reacted uh responses, or whatever you want to say, to the attempted assassination by many media outlets, many people that I seen on YouTube, Twitter, on their podcasts, which is like huge at this particular time. If you're watching this 2020 right? The immediate reaction was, oh, he's definitely going to win now. That is why you may orchestrate where you have an attempted assassination, and why orchestrate is better than staged is because orchestrating something can involve casualties. See, a lot of people like to say something's fake or staged, meaning it's not real. No, orchestrating means you put something into motion, whether it's real or not real, to get a desired reaction. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's Webster's dictionary, but that is the definition. You orchestrate something to, like, you start putting pieces in play to now where you want to get a desired outcome or reaction. You orchestrating the pieces. So now, who's to say Donald Trump was even shot at? Now somebody died, right? That's part of the orchestration. Yo, the gunman could have possibly shot, not to say in Donald's direction, but in his vicinity, and he may have aimed at the crowd, right? Now they say, Donald, it's gonna be a gunman who you gonna, once you hear the shots, you go down like you've got shot. Everybody's taking it as the person shot at Donald Trump, it hit the glass and all that, or it hit the teleprompter and the glass broke, or he got shot in the air, he got nicked in the ear, whatever, whatever. Who's to say the bullet even came close? The orchestration of it was, once you hear the bullets, which are real bullets, and you go down, we'll be aiming at the crowd, right? Somebody get hit off the ricochet of the bullet, or the bullet that was meant for you, and but when you went down, it's kept firing or whatever. Like it went past and hit somebody behind you, all of that type stuff. You get what I'm saying? So now, even the death, nobody's going to question once somebody dies. Casualty of war, like Joe Button said. Yes, there are casualties in certain war, certain orchestrated orchestrated events, right? Now people, once I seen a lot of people say, oh, it's staged, it's fake. And once they learned somebody died, that moved them off of, oh, it's fake or whatever, because you want to be sensitive to people who died, obviously, right? You don't want to be sued. You don't want to be made looked at like, dang, somebody died and you really trying to, like, you trying to down somebody's pain. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that may have been in the play. Hey, somebody got to go so they know it was real. Hey, you let off, you make sure you don't hit me. And when, I'm not saying for you to choose a person, but you get it right. Now, that's one side of it, right? I'm not even I'm on that side, but let's just say the other side. Let's take Alec Baldwin, right? Who just been, his charges got dismissed with prejudice, right? Meaning he can't be charged again or brought to court again on this matter of an accidental shooting on a movie set. I believe, I want to say Brandon Lee died as an accidental gunshot on a movie set. Let's not act as if, say it was fake or staged, just like a movie set is fake and staged, that an accident, not an accident, but on a movie set, or somebody can't die in real life when something is fake or staged. So all you people who came out within the first 20-30 minutes of this whole event breaking, and now you took to your social media platform, you took to your YouTube platform or whatever your YouTube show or whatever, and you came out, oh, this is fake, this is staged, and now you want to move off your stance, which is cool, just because you, the reports later came out and said, oh, somebody died. Understand, people died in fake things all the time, in stage things all the time. Not all the time, but there's not a one-time thing, is what I'm saying. There are people who died on movie sets where the gun was supposed to be fake, the bullets were supposed to be, well, the gun was real. They were supposed to be using blanks, fake bullets, and it was a real bullet in the chamber, pulled, and somebody died, got shot and died, right? So even if it was staged or fake, the somebody dying part can absolutely still happen. And to me, why I say, even in the orchestration of it, I believe that was part of the plan, if you ask me. And I send my condolences out to the person who died, or in the person who, and the persons who happen to be in critical condition behind something orchestrated, because even if you didn't know or you wasn't aware of it, you The casualty was a part of the orchestration, so it can solidify, oh, this was real. You get what I'm saying? So I believe it was very orchestrated for Donald Trump to be looked at as somebody who survived an assassination. And I believe he played his big joker. And you know what? And I thought about this. I don't even know if it was his big joker. I believe Donald said in my Joe Button space terms, because I get this from Joe, I believe Donald thinks he has a handful of spades, and I'm just coming off about to run it. I really want to win this, and I can't leave no doubt unturned. I can't leave no doubts. I got I got 8 spades in my hand. So I'm coming off and I'm pulling it all out. That's how I feel, yo. I feel like, and that one of the main, and honestly, you know, you know why I moved off the fake? I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I first seen this, right? Like I said, I'm in the group chat like, yo, this is all stage. I'm in the group chat making jokes like, yo, Donald Trump just got hit with a pellet, right? The reason why, even though I'm gonna put this out here, but I know I haven't seen anybody say this. Anybody I watch say this. But the reason why I want it to, I need it to be real. I need this to be a real thing, right? Actually, I rather it be orchestrated in a sense, but I need this to be a real thing, and I don't want it to be fake, and I don't want it to be staged, right? Why I really want it to be and need it to be real is because I want the people to see the reaction that Donald Trump had and the reaction that the Secret Service had, even though there'll be different detail, right? If he became president. But I want them to understand that if Donald Trump is the president and he has this type of power over Secret Service, he shouldn't be president. And I'm gonna say that far as if Donald Trump could stand up while, yes, the shooter is down, they got the clearance to say the shooter's down. All right, we can move. The shooter's down. You do not at that time, can't no Secret Service or anybody, any cop or anybody in the world tell me that they knew all threats was eliminated. Can't nobody convince me that, right? So for Donald Trump to stand up, shoot us down, okay. Now, if we know the main person is down or where the immediate threat is down, now we working on secondary, third, fourth threats, but got to get you out of here. We can't keep you just bunkered down on this stage. We got to get you moving and out of here. That has to happen, right? So with any type of second, third, or fourth, fifth threats still may be available, you cannot stand up and say, "Oh, I can't move till I get my shoes on." Forget these shoes. We got to get you up out of here. Secret Service was supposed to carry that man, no shoes, up out of there. You cannot then allow him to stick his hand out, his face out in the crowd, fist pump, taking his time down the stairs, fist pumping, talking fight, fight, fight. We got him. All of this, exposing himself. We got great pictures of him being exposed. So whether it is age, now I'm gonna say Donald Trump is what, 76, 78 years old, somewhere around there. I don't know. So I understand, yo, if I walk down off this stage, down this through this crowd without no shoes on, my feet is gonna be hurting for the next 3 weeks. I'm a 78-year old man. I got all types of support in my shoes. I gotta have my shoes. I get that part. That is why we do not need him to be president, because he may be too old to being moved in a situation as such. If you need the president to get the moving because some type of whatever threat is going down and he is too old to be getting the moving up out of there, then we need to really examine that. And I know he's definitely coming off way younger than Biden, but Biden don't need don't need this either. That's a whole nother subject. I wouldn't even. We're That's already a train already started. I'm talking about Trump in this assassination attempt. We need to see this and use this as his power and influence. Like I said, even though there will be a whole different Secret Service team assigned to him as president. So I guarantee that team, the presidential team, carrying that man out, shoes and no shoes. You we up out of here. If we got to roll you off the back of this stage and walk you out that way, you might not walk down the stairs. Whatever they might have, the men come out with the what is it, the riot brigade or whatever that riot gear shield is. You see the riot people, they might have all of that, right? But to be as old as he is, I do understand, yo, I'm gonna need my shoes if I'm gonna be walking 20 yards down some stairs on this concrete. You're gonna kill my feet. Like I said, I got whatever padding in my shoes. I get all that. But that means if it's going down and we got to move the president, he too old to be moving if his shoe come off. That can't happen, bro. That can't happen. That's part of the reason why I feel like it was orchestrated, because he knew there wasn't a other threat. Well, we already set this up. There ain't no other threats in the area, so I this this was planned to be the picture moment. He got the good picture, him bleeding down on the air, down the face, fist pump, American flag in the back, Secret Service surrounding him. He kind of sticking out over the Secret Service. Yo, we got a clear picture. That was a great picture. You get what I'm saying? The immediate reaction. Oh, he definitely gonna win now. Definitely can't be stopped. That is why you orchestrate something like this. And part of the orchestration was some casualties. It had to be, to me, it had to be in casualty just to let people know it is real. You get what I'm saying? But so yes, I did change my stance from the group chat, from the immediate. But like I said, I really changed my stance because I want people to understand that our president needs to be, I'm not even gonna say younger, more more able to be agile in an instance where you are required to make a haste getaway. Get what I'm saying? Um, yo, that just happened. The Kendrick Lamar. I spoke on the Cat Williams thing. Um, prices and food. Man, listen, I work two jobs. I work two jobs. I'm not saying I make the most money in the world. I don't. I don't at all. I'm not saying I'm struggling check to check because I've I've uh I've learned to spend my money in whatever moderation, or I figured out a way to make it work, right? To where I'm I may not be rich, but a I'm not a person to where my family, they say statistics like the the average urban black family doesn't have uh such and such amount of dollars, l- uh, if they were to getting to some type of emergency crisis, to where they couldn't, it would really set them back. You know what I'm saying? Like a, and I'm not even talking about like I'm the number I've always heard from years, and it might have changed now, like $700 is what I'm saying. Like the average black family doesn't have $700, to where if an emergency happened, that 700 would, they didn't have it, or a $700 worth of an emergency would, if they did have it, like it would set them back. You get what I'm saying? Like it would really put a strain on, all right, the bills for the month, the like we really got to work ourselves out of this type of thing. So I'm not a part of that. I work myself to where I'm not a part of that. I'm not that statistic, right? But anyway, back to what my original point was. I went to KFC because I eat fast food. I need to stop. I'm getting too big. I'm I'm about 199 right now, 200 pounds. It's crazy. I need to stop. But I went to KFC before getting into the truck, and I bought a 5-piece tenders, or chicken strips, or whatever you want to call them, tenders, and it was $15. This is crazy. Yo, this is crazy, yo. It's $15 from KFC. I stopped going to Popeyes because Popeyes is like $16. It's like $1 more. And Popeyes was shorting me on the chicken. They gave me these little strips of chicken, man. It had me tight. So I stick to KFC. At least they give you like a nice little size piece of, man, $15, yo. I go to McDonald's. Like I said, I need to stop eating McDonald's. I go to McDonald's, get me a number seven. A number seven, if you don't know, in North Carolina or Charlotte, or at this particular McDonald's, however you want to see it, is the two burger meal, the two cheeseburger meal is the cheapest I've seen where I work at, over by where I work at. It's like for the medium, it's like 669 or something like that. 679, 669. Somewhere in the $6 range, right? Not $7 yet. Over where I work at. Now in other places where my house is at, that same meal is like the $7 to $8 range. I want to say, or $9. I can't remember. It might be like eight and some change. But anyway, I stick with the number seven before I go to work because, like I said, I work two jobs. So I leave one job, go to McDonald's, and then go to the other job. You get what I'm saying? That's kind of my routine. But anyway, that's the cheapest meal I can get, about $7, and that's McDonald's. That meal, a $7 number. It used to be a number two in New York. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. The number two in New York was about $5, $6 with taxes and all. I'm saying when you went to 42nd Street, the number two or the two cheeseburger meal, whatever. I think that number changed when you went to 42nd Street. To be honest with you, but say the two cheeseburger meal, that was like $10 or whatever you want to call it, right? $9, $10, and I was like, "Yo, paying $10 for a number two? I'd rather get it while I'm back in the house, like in the hood." You know what I'm saying? But it's like the hood everywhere now. Like by my house right now, I gotta spend $10, and I'm like, I'm not even on 42nd Street, so I can imagine what a two cheeseburger meal costs now on 42nd Street. It gotta be at least $15 for a two cheeseburger meal. That's crazy. I'm paying $15 for chicken strips, for 5 pieces of chicken strips and some fries in a medium drink. It's a medium. Man, listen. And then I go to KFC. I gotta get they got the mini bunt cakes. I don't know. I'm a fat kid. I'm fat for real because I have to have a dessert, or I don't feel full. I've been telling my wife that for forever. Like I can eat, right? And I could get full or whatever, or I could stop eating and be like, all right, cool. But I have to have a dessert. I have to have a dessert. Yo, but anyway, this is about food prices, man. I'm paying too much on fast food. You go to the grocery store, you spending all this money, ain't really getting nothing. Man, yo, this is crazy out here. It's crazy out here today. It is crazy out here. I can't believe, yo, I go to Popeyes spending $16. And that's, see, I can go to KFC and get a five piece chicken tenders with a side, a drink, and a cake, a mini bunt cake, chocolate bunt cake for $15, and go to Popeyes and get the same 5 piece chicken strips. No, nothing else. But I mean, the chicken strips, like fries and the drink for $16. I get a whole bunt cake for the same price. So I just go to KFC, and like Popeyes is directly across the street from my job. So if I'm in a rush, in a sense, if I'm in a rush to go to my second job, and Popeyes is usually nobody at Popeyes, to be honest with you. They don't have no line. Maybe because they're expensive or whatever. I don't know. But I can. But if I go to KFC, there might be one or two cars there. It's not really a line. But Popeyes is. I'm telling y'all all about this, but it's like Popeyes is directly across the street. KFC is it's like a minute down the block, but it's in the opposite direction from my second job. So it's kind of like I feel like I'm going backwards to go forwards type of thing. So, but I had to stop going to Popeyes because I'm paying too much. I can get more at KFC, and they gave me the little chicken strips, and I think that was like the second time they did that. And I think that's why I stopped going there the first time, along with the price. But it was like, yo, I'm not gonna be paying y'all $16 and y'all giving me these leftover pieces, my G. That's crazy. And me, I'm not the confrontational type of person. So I'm not gonna double back and be like, yo, this isn't it. I'm on the way to work. I'm trying to eat the thing while I'm in the car on the way to work, or I'm more so probably eating the fries. Like, everybody eat the fries while they hot. And then by the time I get to my truck or whatever, then I'm ready to get the chicken strips, and they these little chicken strips. And I'm not going back. I'm not going back to the next day and like, yo, I paid. I'm not doing all that. I just take it as an L and keep it moving. But food is crazy, yo. Food is crazy. I don't understand it, yo. Food, and like I said, I'm living in Charlotte, North Carolina. I know New York, my peoples, y'all out there. I know y'all out there going crazy, bruh. That's crazy to you. That's crazy to me. Man, yo, I'm out here. I'm feeling like I'm academics. Don't what they call it. Don't strike me for saying that. I'm just saying, sometimes act be up at like 4 in the morning, getting to it. Yo, I like act though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like act. I'm a person who didn't know who act was until um everyday struggle with Joe. So, I'm a big Joe Button fan supporter. So that's, yeah, I mean, that's there, but everything Joe do, I'm on it. But yeah, from that I learned about acting. Act, man, I don't want to be act, but I appreciate act because he do the research, he add his commentary. He's funny to me, even though you may not agree with him. Even though, like, some of the stuff he talk about, I could cut off anyway and watch something else, whatever, whatever. But sometimes I just be watching it just because it's funny. You know what I mean? He's very entertaining. And I don't, yo, you know what I want to ask you, Act? Even though I have a thing, Act. I have a thing where I ask celebrities questions. I think I put yours out. I might have another one, but I don't know. It might be on the internet right now, but if you search the channel, search your name under my thing, it might come up if I put it out. But I want to ask you, because what they call it, like SMR, like, people making sounds about like sounds and stuff. I want to see if he purposely um does he purposely know that the sound of him typing in, him searching for things, is that like a trigger? Because to me it triggers me, as for whatever reason it's like, to hear him actively searching, it kind of brings, it sets something off to me. I don't know why, but I wonder if other people feel like that. And like I said, the whole new SMR thing where people are like eating and talk, like eating into the mic, and you hearing the crunching sounds, like sounds do things to people. I wonder if that is a thing he like does on purpose. Is like, did he do research, or did he find that out like by accident, or like, is he conscious of that particular thing? I wonder if he's conscious of that, because I mean, to me, I think that, well, I mean, like I said, along with the commentary, along with the jokes, the energy, all of that type thing, him screaming and all of that, I just wonder if part of wait, let me look it up. Yo, I don't know. It just that's yo, that's dope to me. It's all around dope to me. You know what I'm saying? But yo, it's 5 in the morning, man. Now, I mean, it ain't no thing for me to be up 5 in the morning because I work overnight. You know what I'm saying? And tonight I just was off. So, but it's not a it's not out of the norm for me So I was gonna be up regardless if I had to work tonight or not. But 5 in the morning, my man DME Detroit. You know what I mean? I know he be up late at night like this. Yo, one day one day I want to tap in with them people, man. Like I said, I just be having questions, yo. I be having questions, but I'm definitely not. I'm not your next academics. I'm not your next Joe Budden. I'm not your next anybody. I'm just a old about to be 40-year-old dude who just looking at an outlet for, like I said, one day my daughter can hear my voice one day. That's all. But I think I'm gonna hit this exit button 5 in the morning. They say I've been alive for 216. I'm gonna leave this up, man. I'm gonna just let this rock out how it go. Shout out to Braun. Shout out to Bronny, Skip, Cam and Mace, Joe Button, Academics, Trump, Roy and Maul, Danny from the Stop, uh, Menace Society. I know y'all up in Raleigh. I'm in Charlotte. You know what I mean? I learned from y'all from the Joe Button podcast. I didn't learn from y'all from the Joe Button podcast, to be honest with you. I learned from y'all from the Loon joint for because y'all know y'all came across the feed somehow, the algorithms, and I watched y'all from that. Yo, AJ, I know you got the thing with Charlemagne, bro. I thought I was gonna get off, but hold on, let me say this. AJ from Menace Society, Menace Society. Your thing for Charlemagne to me. I mean, I know y'all discussing on the show or whatever, but I just find it to be like you love him, but you look for anything to be mad at him about or something like that. Like, yo, it's funny. Like, I'm not even. I don't mean to come off as even like it's a bad thing. I think it's very interesting and very just a wow. It's a wow concept to. It's like people who love somebody enough that they always hate on them. Like how they I don't know who coined the phrase, but they say like I think Drake said it before or whatever. But hate is just love misguided or love like misplaced or whatever you want to say. Like to me, you are a visible in real time. Not even I don't think it's a hater. I don't want to say hater. You're like you're like the you're the actual version of that. Like you usually see it like in the comments. You know what I'm saying? You see it in the comments. You see it like I said, I'm not that social media savvy, right? Far as I'm not on it like that. I'm not like if you look at my Twitter, you look at my Facebook, you find my Instagram, I only follow like 6 people on each or whatever type thing. I'm not in the groups like that, right? So for me, coming across you, it's like you are, for me, the real life version of the person who watches another person's everything they do just to hate on them, which is it's just a wild thing and very interesting for me to see somebody like actually doing it. That's how you come across to me when it comes to Charlemagne. It's like you're watching it to find the flaw in it and you're expressing it like it's cool. Like like I said, yo, it's a wild thing to me. 2024 is just a wild year right now. But I didn't went through it, but I love y'all, man. I'll leave this up. Maybe one day somebody come across it. I don't goddamn know. Shit is wild, bro. Somebody,